This is AV SuperFriends Live, a semi-regular, interactive, and spirited roundtable discussion streamed live where we invite you to participate. We'll take your questions, discuss the topics you want to discuss, celebrate your successes, and commiserate with you about your challenges. If you want to share your thoughts, tell us we're full of it, or just throw a conversation grenade into the mix, this is your show. And now, the AV SuperFriends.
That was cool. So we are in a large auditorium.
How did you do that?
We got reverb all of a sudden.
That was wild.
Okay.
Good morning.
I thought I was the only one. I'm not here now.
Broadcasting live from the AVIXA concert hall.
And it did it halfway through too. That was interesting.
Now I'm looking for a headset mics off someone's where the mic is pointed at the.
I thought we just had it going through this.
Well, anyway, for
for
June 19, 2026, coming to you from the world's largest auditorium, apparently. We're at InfoComm 2026, day 3.
Is it still January, though?
Of course it is.
According
it was
to
on
the
that one,
recorder,
yes.
it's January again.
Our mixer resets itself every time. Thanks, Alan and Heath.
They've gotten a lot of play out of that.
We're going to get
Steve Allen and Cliff Heath.
We're going to get them as a sponsor. I can just tell.
I don't think we are.
No, probably not.
It's a nice board.
We'll buy a new one and throw it away.
To be honest.
Aside from that, yeah, it's great.
We're all a little moving a little slower. We're all a little hoarse. We're all a little enervated, I suppose. Would that be the right word? It's been. You want me to look that one up?
Breathing far too much conditioned air. My throat is sore.
I will say the air conditioning is working in here today. It took them 3 days to get it working, so that's nice.
Well, they needed the data so they could tune it.
Until 3 o'clock when they throw every one of those stupid garage doors open.
Yeah, about that. Yeah. So, day 3. So yesterday we did we did 2 podcast recordings. We did 2 AI presentations. You guys,
That was a lot.
It felt like all day.
It was most of the afternoon. Well, no, from 10 a.m. to 3 something. You guys were 6 hours of AI stuff.
6 hours of AI. We got to the root of it.
Then we hosted an event for QSIS.
That was
fun.
And then we all collapsed. So
we ate dinner, then collapsed.
We ate dinner, then collapsed, and then Justin regaled us with the tales of the better dinner the night before. That
I'm so pissed about that
missed
dinner.
out.
Oh, wow.
That
the Panasonic event
dinner?
was on par.
On par. No,
Yeah.
it was better than par.
Better than par.
It was great.
Here.
Lower than par, higher than par.
According to Jamie, it was the best night of his life.
No. I need you to shorten that down into the 2.5 seconds. It was a really good 2.5 seconds, just like most of my other activities.
Anyway,
God.
So, and I think what we decided was we're going to try to do a version of both the AI presentation as some sort of online delivery platform. We can invite people to that one as well.
I thought you were putting me on the spot right now. I was like, okay,
we are.
Here we go.
And then we're also going to do an online version, streaming version of our the game show.
The game show was fun. That was
I think that went well.
That turned out okay. Yeah,
Feud.
That was
I
nice.
think people had a good time with that one. They even set off the fire alarm twice.
Yes.
Everybody's kind of looking around at first, like, what in the hell are we about to get into?
Hesitant
and then everything got started. And it was like, all right, yeah, this is working.
There were a lot of people who did not want to volunteer.
They didn't want to talk to us.
Call it 8179. Oh, no takers? Okay.
They were all in the weird bathroom.
But amazingly, they took the prize.
Oh, yeah,
It's
they were all
odd
about
how
the
that
prize.
works.
And we had teams, surprisingly, of people who had 0 AV experience.
And they still won.
Yes.
2 of my people were not AV people. My team won, by the way.
You were a great coach.
I got hosed. By the end.
The referees did it, didn't they?
Yeah, we
said
the game.
We said knobs and buttons and faders and lost.
No, you said knob.
You said no.
I'm going to do a knob here in a minute.
You said, I believe it was buttons, and then it was buttons and knobs, and then it was buttons
Faders.
and nods. They never used the word faders.
No, faders was one of the
Right,
things.
but then they
Faders
said
was
sound knobs.
No, we said buttons. They never said the word button.
The only you had
You
knobs,
said knobs.
you had knobs and faders.
I got hosed by the judge.
Buttons and faders.
And
you
you
guys
also
knobs.
said computer when they were looking for laptop. And
that's-
luckily you said computer because when we got to steal, the intern wasn't sure a computer counted.
And you were right there. I was like, Larry's going to steal this whole thing.
Yeah, like if you're not sure computer,
because Larry was looking over the shoulder of the judges.
I'm thinking I'm going over to Mark and going, we're giving this to the other team.
Let me be a sore loser. I got hosed. Next time I'm winning. So stupid. You guys always take Larry's side. I quit.
What? I don't take Larry's side hardly ever.
Yeah.
Seriously?
I know. That's why you're a traitor too.
Man,
we found that sore point.
Yep.
I see. Okay.
I need coffee.
So do
Larry.
I'm super pissed that we didn't have coffee.
Was
yet.
the better coach.
Folks, if you didn't know, by the passion that we're
too.
showing this morning, you missed out.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
You missed out. It was a good time. And thank you for QSIS for giving us an opportunity to kind of have some fun with the other folks in our.
Yeah,
it was a bougie room we were in.
That was kind of
it was a weird venue, but one of the hospitality.
Did you all see
suites.
the hotel people come in at the bigger guy that came in after we moved everything around? He goes, his face dropped and
we rearranged the entire suite.
he was looking around at everything, going, "Holy shit!"
It will probably be the only time in my entire life that I'm in the penthouse, one of the penthouse suites at a Las Vegas hotel.
Yeah.
And I am absolutely sure that's not the worst thing that guy has walked into.
I hope not, but his face looked like he saw a ghost when we moved that large marble table over there. He's looking at it, he's like, "Oh my
he assumed
God."
he's going to have to put it back, but I think they took care of that. So, because we left promptly.
We pieced out
afterwards.
before all the rearranging.
So thanks to QSIS and the team there for sponsoring that, and also co-sponsored by my Visa card.
Oh, and the nice folks that participated, that actually helped us.
Yeah, we had a good turnout for that one, too.
Oh, yeah, the winning team, you will get to talk to them potentially on the show. That was one of the prizes.
We're going to have to figure out the logistics of that.
I got their email addresses.
Did you? Okay, good. Thank you. We'll have to figure out the logistics of that one. It sounds like we may have a fourth person join us for that one.
I told Jameson he couldn't.
Delaney sneaks in her husband, but yeah.
Because, it's Jameson Vanderberg from, what is that, Wisconsin, Green Bay.
Yeah, it'd be fun to have them both on.
And I told him he couldn't because there was only room for one Jameson, and my name's spelled right and his isn't, so we'll take his wife.
All right, sure.
We had a good conversation about it.
We're going to take his wife.
He's got good humor.
Nice.
Let's see. Nice. So then today we're doing our infamous. It's more than famous. Show floor tour of the hidden gems, the things you missed. We may be going to some large booths, but we're looking at one little widget in the back. So should be interesting. I think we have a good selection this year. We were talking about it last night. We've got more things we want to put on the tour than we really can do in about an hour or so.
Much stuff.
We have honorable mentions.
So we're going to do for the first time ever, kind of like the didn't quite make it, but still worth a look.
Yes.
So look for a post about that on the socials. We'll get that on the website and stuff. You can see what's going on there. We're going to be doing some video and audio recordings of that tour.
Yep.
Get those posted as well, so you can see that. So.
Now, the honorable mentions aren't necessarily like, oh, well, we don't want to put those because they're not good quality. It's more like, well, that booth is like in the other hall, and the timing. So
there's a couple of those. Yeah,
that's why we're going to say honorable mentions because we wanted to do all 10. But we only have room for 5 to 6 or whatever.
And timing.
We decided 5 to 6 is all we can do in an hour and still get from place to place.
So that's the reason why.
They're all quality products, all worth checking out.
Well, except for one.
Yeah, there's one of the stops is going to be a terrible product. We're not going to tell you which one it is.
It's the third urinal on the fourth bathroom.
Wait, what?
Just trust me on this one. It's
okay.
Spending a lot of times in bathrooms already.
Yeah.
All righty.
It's been a week.
A lot of coffee.
What else do we have on the docket for today?
Well, we may or may not be on the AVIXA exchange stage after the tour.
On the exchange stage.
Maybe.
We're in trouble again.
Are you guys getting roped in for more AI talk?
Maybe.
Byron's maybe roping us in again.
Okay. Byron's got my...
Byron, write you a check?
Seriously.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I think the problem...
you just wait for a couple hours. I'll get one.
I think Mark and I have identified that they are information farming, maybe a little bit. So we're going to have to...
That is suspicious. That event yesterday you're talking about had some big sponsors that are clearly there to write down ideas.
They were hawking over me, really with pins. And
so make sure
we're going to
give them fake AI.
I'm going to see what this exchange...
I told the table, I was like, I'm going to nerf this a little bit because...
we nerfed it.
Yeah.
And what's funny is Mark and I, without talking or coordinating about this, we came up with the same. The whole idea was
what it was.
It
was like a hackathon.
It's like a workshop where you created something.
A urinal rating system.
Yes.
And
they gave us a guideline, and it had to do with rooms and
the room is the prompt or whatever it was.
And I was like, well, you could do that today without AI. And there was some back and forth, and I made a comment one person didn't like.
What?
Really?
And
There's
so after all of that negotiating, Mark and I's table both created the same
two separate tables.
Application. Yes, two separate teams, two separate tables
we
without
were brought
coordination.
in as coaches for these AI groups. Justin had a all-star team of AI gurus.
Yes.
I had 4 people who didn't even know what AI was.
Or anti-AI.
Yeah, and I had to vibe code an entire solution in an hour and a half.
And this solution was basically a live metric feedback of how well people are paying attention to the room based upon cameras and microphones. You can kind of imagine, put a Microsoft plugin in there for PowerPoint.
Though I will give you the solution we gave. I'll pass it around.
So what happened was I was putting all this into my laptop. Mark and I had to run to the BiAmp recording. And so I literally handed off all of my files to this other guy that knew what he was doing.
This is what we
on his laptop. I was like, all right, here's the prompt, here's the files, here's where it left off. Go for it.
So hopefully, a dashboard in there somewhere.
Hopefully they won. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Did you get it output? Have you seen what they created? Did your team give you a final product?
No.
My team did.
My team, I'm just letting my team have the glory. My team can just have the glory.
Or Mark.
What's up? No, I did not do that. I did a bunch of the preliminary stuff, made a bunch of markdowns, handed it off with Brady, who was on my team, and he stitched it all together.
Hey.
Hold on. Oh, yeah.
We can't show the listeners.
Oh, went to sleep.
Yeah, here you go. Go. And open up that
dashboard. Let me show the listeners right now.
Really describe it theater to the mind, Chris.
Okay, let's see. There's things
it's
here.
A phone.
Looks like a vibe-coded website. It's that weird dark color that everyone likes.
And then some little bit of green. And
so where's the urinal ratings on
There's
here?
There's that
blue button.
Okay, let
me
open the dashboard.
Claude A look to it.
And then it just switched on me. Now it's bright mode.
Now it's bright, yep.
Okay.
But that is fictitious data, but you get the point.
So people like the urinal, but people don't like the urinal.
This
gotcha.
one flushes
Average
well.
time 7 minutes.
This
okay,
one tastes funny.
77% efficiency.
These cakes get higher grades than those cakes, but not due to smell.
You guys have like splashback ratings and everything. This is great.
Yeah.
That's why the fourth one.
Yeah.
The third one over from the left in the fourth bathroom.
What you don't have on here is anything about those infrared cameras.
Oh, yeah, that's somebody's job.
Right.
People have to monitor those cameras, and that's good work. We kept those as analog video feeds.
It's LiDAR data, so that we know exactly how far away each part's is.
Hey, guys, we got goggles.
We do have goggles.
Wow.
Oh,
Chris.
we do have goggles.
Well, he's looking at us, too. Do you think he sees us?
They're in the right place because, A, they're just there for a video game, and B, they're at the smallest booth at the back of the
Total
entire trade
LED
show.
over here, guys wearing goggles with something trigger thing in his hand, looking at us weird.
I have to say, this morning while I was in line for coffee,
you were wearing goggles?
I heard 2 people complaining about the lack of VR and goggles at the show.
Did you kick them in the?
Did you turn around and smack the coffee out of their hands?
No, I just
complaining.
I just, made assumptions about them and moved on.
The lack of.
Yeah, the lack of. They're like,
what did they? What did their badge say?
I did not want to know because obviously they were.
Did you tell them? Oh, I'm sorry, you guys time traveled again. You need to go back.
But apparently, there are people here who want and expect that.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're wrong, so they can continue.
Well,
what else do we have on our list for today? Anything we
AVIXA TV.
We're on AVIXA TV this afternoon at whatever time. I can't remember. 2:00.
Oh, I need 2 o'clock.
I don't know. It's on the calendar.
I need to know that. Yeah, 2 o'clock. Okay.
Whatever time's on the calendar is when we're going there. We're on AVIXA TV, and we're closing that out as we did last year because they like to have us back where we are
1:30 to 2:30.
1:30 to 2:30. So.
Okay, that's good to know.
It's moved up a little bit then. From what I thought.
And then we'll close out the show with a rousing rendition of the Sly and the Family Stones' "We Are Family."
Oh, I thought we were doing God
What?
Save the Queen or something like that.
Oh,
that was last year.
Could that was last year, but I guess.
Okay.
You guys also noted you each had something you were kind of looking around for, trying to find solutions for, or whatever. Were we successful? Any results?
well, I don't know. Today's my show floor day.
I would say I've seen a lot of it out of the corner of my eye.
This is my only
I
time.
haven't been able to really dive into it. It's like, I need to go back there That looks like an interesting widget. But no, on my way here this morning, I looked and stopped at some fiber USB-C cables. I was like, these are interesting.
Why would you ever say that?
Times are different, man. It's hard in the streets right now. Sometimes you need these kind of things.
Like what? Are you okay?
No, this is day 3, man. Strange things go on after this.
It sounds like a bad idea.
So I do have these like oddball USB
He does have
things.
one. He just picked it up on his way over.
So you're going to fiber USB-C to solve
I'm not going anywhere.
to solve the problem of USB-C not being available with all the features over 10 feet.
Yes.
You're like, well, now I've got this one.
even worse. Yeah.
Here's a spool.
Yes. So.
Well,
right.
the fiber's not so
Interesting.
bad. It's the 100-foot of electrical extension cord that sucks.
Yeah.
It has to be powered at both ends.
Yeah.
What else have we seen out there? What else? You guys were looking for interactive displays and special cameras and.
I did find some cameras.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm still kind of in the. All right. At least I saw it, touched it. It's real.
What are these cameras doing?
It just has the large sensor, the large capture sensor.
Which was this Telecam? Where were you?
Telecam had one. PTZ Optics had one sitting there. Canon has theirs. I wanted to actually kind of talk to them and see it. So I did see the ones I wanted to see, which was nice. And then I did talk to some furniture manufacturers, and I had some good feedback. And
I told you no? You're like, no, don't do that.
No, some of it, it's the normal thing. And when you start talking to folks, and we all know the rabbit hole I'm trying to get down when you're trying to talk about building a broadcast substation, right? And so everybody's brain goes straight to the norm.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you're building a production truck.
And they go, yeah. And I go, and a lot of them were like, oh, well, we're probably not going to be able to hit your budget.
Of course not.
Well, of course. That's why I want to talk to you.
I have nothing. What can we get?
And it's this everyday story in higher ed. But I have one manufacturer that looked at me and said, interesting. We've been wanting to tiptoe into this. And then they got out a laptop and showed me we just were sketching some things up one day. And I went, that's really close. And they went, let's talk.
They just have a massive 3D printer, and they're just like, here's your plastic
just
thing.
Built it right there.
Did they tiptoe over to the laptop?
No, they did do a little prance.
Well, their feet were kind of sore. I can see kind of tiptoe.
If it were day one, they would.
Well, it's got the extra cushioning, so tiptoeing is hard. But no, it was a good conversation, and I had good conversations with some of the others too. But it was interesting because this is not somebody that I probably would have identified to do this.
Yeah.
And they were like, look, we're seeing more high schools, we're seeing more smaller house of worships that can't get the big dog broadcast consoles. We just can't do it, or you don't need it anymore. And they said, we've been toying with this idea. How would you like to talk about this? I'm like, I don't have a lot of money. They said, perfect. So I don't know what's about to happen.
I don't know if they said perfect.
For you.
I think I just entered into some kind of indentured servitude. I don't know. But
well, see, Justin, what they heard was he doesn't have a lot of money, but he has money.
Yeah.
Well, you did promise the intern would then go work for them.
Oh yeah, I did. I did give away my firstborn.
I have a little bit of money, and this guy.
They don't care what you have right now. They want to talk about what you can afford forever.
We can put you on an installment plan.
Yeah.
We can stretch that little bit of money for years.
I had another conversation with a large manufacturer, and they were talking about that.
What, installment plans or indentured servitude?
Actually, both.
Furniture as a service?
No. It's
projectors
like
as a service.
Exactly.
The leasing of equipment like you do with network switches.
But direct. Right?
Direct.
But direct.
Yes, direct.
Really?
It's a direct contract.
Wait, you did the whole network as a service thing, didn't? Wasn't that a thing that
Oh,
happened?
no, we're trying that, and I hate it.
Where do you pay per packet?
Yes, you got to prepay.
Dude, don't.
It's just a big coin slot by the door.
This will be the one show that. No, but it was a large manufacturer, and they brought up this interesting idea and says, well, how would you?
Is it because they're seeing I know which one you're talking about. I think they're also seeing their products get increasingly outrageously expensive.
I I mean, a lot of this stuff is getting
not?
Well, based on what you told me, that wasn't the trigger.
No. So the ask was, would you be interested, or do you think higher ed would be interested in a situation where you essentially you buy into this contract on that piece of equipment, and whenever it kind of gets to life cycle, like computer contracts, when it gets to life cycle, they'll just send you the new one.
Send you the new one, yeah.
And then you send back the old one or whatever, e-recycle, whatever happens, whatever. And I go...
They just yeet it in.
I said...
This comes up every couple years.
It does, but I go, there's a price point. Mm-hmm. And
How many pinky rings did this guy have?
None.
Open shirt, about halfway down.
But he was hitting me, so I couldn't see his fingers very well.
Did he call you Ace?
Yeah. He said something about going and seeing the fishes, but I'm like, it's the desert. So, but I told him, I was like, I'd be more interested in that. In there's a price cutoff, but some of the large displays, some large systems, some large ecosystems where you're spending 1.2, 2 million, 4 million. I was like, at that point, yes, absolutely, because.
Well, that model does make sense for some schools in particular.
For some things and schools.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a community college district, there's 5 of us covering 6 campuses of 40,000 students or something like that. Having someone that we just refresh these, we get new displays every 6 years, just like clockwork, because you're just paying them out. Kind of makes sense.
And
if you want to have that life cycle where it's managed.
Well, that's what they were going for. Yeah. They wanted every projector, every display,
right? But it potentially
camera,
removes those things
microphone.
from your life cycle, because then you're saying, well, once we enter into that contract, we just get new projectors every 5 years.
But it's a lot of technical debt.
I get that, but it's just one of those things. I can see the attraction.
So I did, and I thought it would be better if there was a price range, and I gave him the example of if I'm going out to buy a car, if I'm going to buy a Toyota, I'm probably just going to buy the stupid thing, but. I would lease a Lamborghini because in 4 years I don't want to maintain that piece of crap. Give it back to him, get a new one. Give me some new supercar, right?
This is a hell of a topic to spend on here, but you look at the whole EV thing. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people who they lease EVs because they look at it as
EV. Okay, that took me. I was like, what the hell is an EV?
Sorry, electric
speakers.
Because they look at it as I need a vehicle as a service and all the firmwares and all the revs. So that game, and if you overlay that onto very expensive technology. There starts to be a similarity to that, where you want to make sure it's managed, and then at the end of my lease, I'm going to get the new version of it, and we're going to keep moving on.
And I think it makes a lot of sense for some of these capital projects, some of these stadiums. Sure. Makes a lot of sense for stadiums.
I would love to not have the shit I have in my stadium right now.
That's a different story.
Giant broadcast studios where you're talking the millions of dollars to make this happen, and.
I mean, I could see event centers and things like that are higher touch.
I said this, and what shocked me was that I think 5 years ago, Jamie would have said pound sand, double middle finger.
Now you're like, wait a minute, you're gonna pay this money, and you're gonna install it.
I was gonna say, does said contracting salt
if the installation's in there, then let's go.
Who knows? It was all. I didn't dig too deep into details and thoroughness here, but
the installation is included. They only remove the old, then they leave the new one in a box.
Yeah.
Well, they take the old one and just put it on the floor.
We've broken your room, and here's the new one. See ya.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
you got to ship it back to us, by the way.
Yeah. Classes start tomorrow.
We're not taking that. But we're going to send you to collections immediately.
I think I shocked myself with the conversation because I was open to it, and I've never been open to that kind of arrangement before.
Really maturing for us, Jamie.
Well, I don't know about mature.
He's growing up right before our eyes. Oh.
Yes.
You guys are gonna keep giving me a hard time this morning. I'm just gonna.
No, I'm with you.
I'm gonna walk.
I'm with you, man.
As long as you walk at 3.
Yeah, you
okay.
better be walking.
I'm gonna walk during the tour and during.
I need to get to the North Hall today. I got to make my way over there. I've been trapped over here in the Central Hall, and I keep hearing of all the interesting things. I think we're gonna go over the Netgear today.
Well, Netgear's over there. Turtle.
Yeah. There's some interesting
Epson's over there.
Widgetudes going on over there. I need to get involved with and see what's going on. But also, I want to see some of the new software-driven, production-capable things.
There's a lot of that over there.
Yeah, and I think that we started seeing a lot of that a couple of years ago. Now it's a tidal wave
everywhere.
It's everything, and it's all connected by way of BitFocus Companion and all the stuff, and it's everything. So, got to go get immersed in that for a couple hours, and then
You don't have a couple of hours.
Where
are you going to
I have a couple
find
hours
this?
worth of stuff I need to consume in about 15 minutes.
15
minutes.
Yeah.
I need to head over there to look at the Epson for their new direct view LED
Yeah,
video.
cool it. That's
Yeah, I'll go over there and look at it.
Goats.
No, there's a thing about it.
Okay.
Anything else out there before we wrap up this one and move on?
This is our final morning show, everybody.
It is until next year.
Mm-hmm. It was great. It was wonderful.
Nothing. All right.
We laughed. We cried.
I'm crying right now.
It had a thing.
Okay. Well, if nothing else, we will roll out of this.
We had feelings, folks.
And
feelings were had.
that was weird. It
Are we back in the arena?
I don't know. See what's going on here. It started, then stopped, then started again. Like misfire.
It's hard to tell.
I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we're a little low on energy, but one more day to go.
But we're high on arena rock.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Okay. More to come. At least one more show, and lots of stuff hitting the socials next week from us. Thanks, y'all.
Well, that does it for this episode of AVSF Live. If you'd like to join the AV Super Friends for the next AVSF Live show, visit our special website, avsf.live, for more information and to see the schedule of upcoming live shows. That's avsf.live.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.
The opinions expressed by the AV Super Friends are solely those of the individuals and do not represent their respective institutions, organizations, companies, or clients.